This thing isn't a one-of-a-kind. I don't know what is. Put those palm trees up behind me right now. Put your mask on, get into the store, because this one is gonna be an absolute robbery. You wanna talk about all the car for the money right here? This thing is absolutely a deal for what you're gonna pay for this. Well, here's one that speaks for itself right here. It's a fatty right here. Here's a perfect spring car for you right here. 3,000 mile 2018 Hellcat. Where do you find them with 3,000 miles on them? You don't. Not auction car, so this isn't one of the ones we had to go bid against 15 people and overpay. Somebody came in off the streets, walked in. They know that we're a huge buying center. So if you're looking to sell yours, good spot to do that. Somebody decided they were gonna come in and give us the opportunity to buy this vehicle from them. We took it off their hands, wrote a check for it, and she's gonna make somebody a really nice car for this spring. With 3,000 miles on this car purrs, it's got a sound to it that you can only imagine. Big motor, big horsepower, big wheels, the right color, you can't miss with this. Get online right now, cleancarscheap.com. Take a look at this one. Hopefully she's not gone by the time this commercial airs, but if so, we have plenty more. We got a yellow Charger, got a yellow Challenger, white Challenger, we got them all right now. Sports car season has arrived. Get online and get yours. Put those palm trees up behind me right now. It's time to grow a couple palm trees on that green screen, because here's a Miami, Florida buy right here. 2019 Glacier White Audi A6 Quattro all-wheel drive, and you say, man, we're lucky to get a Miami one with an all-wheel drive, aren't we? So, beautiful car right here. When we're talking Miami, Florida, I mention that because we know that it hasn't been exposed to the rock salt from around here. We know that when we put it on the lift, the linkage, the brakes, all that equipment under the car is really what wears down a vehicle. So this one here is gonna be like driving a one-year-old car in terms of quality, in terms of how tight it's gonna drive. The fit and finish, got it, right? So 2019, absolutely gorgeous, big roof, beautiful interior, smells good, non-smoker, big wheels on it, 30,888. What a beautiful car for under $31,000, 36,000 miles to boot. So here's the $31,000 Audi A6, got the big body, nice redesigned body. Beautiful car, all the options, not missing anything, it's got the all-wheel drive. It's a car that's gonna be worth something in 2 to 3 years, so this one's gonna make a lot of sense when we talk equity. Put this absolutely beautiful car, this is something I'd buy for myself, right? I love those high-end cars, but listen, I'm on a budget too. I like that, it's gotta make sense for me too, right? I love those big body Benzes, don't get me wrong, and I like to drive them for a couple days, but am I gonna buy that and put it in my driveway? No. I'm no different than anybody on the other side of the screen, most. But the thing is this would make a lot of sense for me because they're around that 30,000 bucks. This one's probably $479 a month. How do you miss with that? Nice easy payment, good miles, gonna be a good resale. Love the Glacier White, gotta have all the options including the roof, that's me, probably you. This thing hits all the buttons. Visit us, SyracuseCars.com, visit this or many other Highlines because, let's face it, this is the Highline store when it comes to Syracuse, New York. We'll see you at the dealership. Don't know what to say. We'll just see you there. I get a phone call the other day. I have my manager calling me up and says, Rob, listen, we're out of third row SUVs. We're having a tough time. We're selling a ton of this stuff. Can you please replace these? So I went out and I fortunately was able to buy 3 of these in one scoop. So usually I'm pecking for 1, 2 here and there. There was a few of these in one load and I just bought them all. Here's the pick of the litter. Here's a 2020 Ford Explorer Limited. So what is the Limited? They start out with the XLT with the cloth interior. The Limited's gonna give you the chrome wheels, the 20-inch wheels. This particular one, now these are always missing something, but this one's missing nothing. So this one's got the quad seats in the second row, which makes it real easy for those kids to get in and out. It's got the panoramic roof, so it's got that sky view roof that makes it feel very roomy on the inside. And this thing is absolutely beautiful with only 17,000 miles. Think about it. A 2020, nearing 4 years old with 17,000 miles, barely driven. The best part is the price tag, right? You're not paying the $50,000 that somebody else did to get behind the wheel of this thing. $32,495 or an easy payment of, I don't know. I'm just joking. It's $529 a month. Not gonna lie, did need a little help with that one right there. A lot of these cars, it's hard to keep them in line, right? So when you have this kind of an inventory to remember every make, model, payment, price, gets a little bit difficult, but you can go look at them all online, get all the prices, all the payments, anything you need. And we got people on site 7 days a week. Visit SyracuseCars.com. You're gonna see Bridgeland Auto Brokers and Candy Cars, two of Central New York's, forget Central New York, two of the Northeast, it's hard to say Northeast, what else, two of the Northeast's largest independent dealerships you're gonna find. We bring inventory all throughout the United States. Our quality shows. Man, I'm stumbling all over my words. Visit us online. Better yet, visit us at the store. And you know that Candy Cars always has that Highline luxury at a low price tag. And here's a perfect example of that baller on a budget that wants to drive in style, but not have to have that hefty monthly payment. This was just brought out of Massachusetts. Again, a 2016 Infiniti Q50 Premium. Loaded obviously as an Infiniti would be, leather, roof, got the big screen, just got all the interior comforts that you can look for, and definitely has a sleek exterior. Now this is out of Massachusetts with 73,000 miles. So on a 16, that means that it was only driven 9,000 miles a year. And Massachusetts means that it's not being driven around in that New York salt, so gonna be a cleaner product for you. So take home this beauty right here today at a price tag of $18,995. Now what does that do for payment? That's gonna put you at $339 a month with tax and DMV down. Now, that's a lot of car for $339 a month, in my opinion. Gotta take the front tint off the windows because we are in New York. Gotta follow the laws. So, gonna have to take that off, but other than that, you got a nice blacked out car, black leather interior, comfortable, looks the part, is the part, you're gonna feel the part. So visit Candy Cars, you're gonna see this and many more Highline luxury cars under $20,000. We'll see you at the store. If this thing isn't a one of a kind, I don't know what is. Now, here's another trade that we took in, on a Wagoneer. So we ended up buying a Wagoneer specifically for a customer because we do custom purchasing as well. So a lot of our people come in, we don't have something on the lot. We have a network of dealerships throughout the US, a network of wholesalers that we're able to bring in pretty much whatever you're looking for. So there's several deals that we do a month that are custom purchases. We bring home exactly what that customer's looking for. And it allows us the opportunity like this to bring in an absolutely beautiful one-of-a-kind trade. Here's a 2021 Ford Bronco Outer Banks. Now, this is not your average Outer Banks. This has the 26-inch custom wheels on it. And those things they gotta be $6,000, $10,000 for these wheels. So that's no joke wheel package right there. Now, custom boards, right? All this lights up on the bottom. A lot of lighting in this one too. So you got your two-tone seats, huge screen on the inside, and this is a fully customized interior. This thing's absolutely beautiful. The color matched tops are removable. So this is gonna give you that convertible feel that you get with a Jeep, but this thing speaks for itself. Get on down to Bridgeland Auto Brokers, Candy Cars. SyracuseCars.com is gonna be our group site. And we keep plugging that group site, right? Because that's gonna bring you to both dealerships, make it real easy for you. You could do your online application, you could send in an inquiry. You got a question on one of these vehicles, we have team members on site 7 days a week. So get into one of these stores and get one of these beautiful rides that we've shown you throughout the day. Can't wait to see you. See you later. Here's one right here that absolutely speaks for itself. A 2021 Toyota Tundra 1794 TRD package. I mean, it's a fatty right here. So this one's got that brown saddle interior, got the roof. Oh my God, army green, 20-inch, big tire, fuel wheels. I mean, it's got the right lift, it's got the right wheels, it's the right color, it's got 23,000 miles on it to boot. How did we get this one? Well, you're not getting this one at an auction. Somebody drove to our dealership, knew that we'd pay top buck for this truck because, let's face it, who wouldn't want to drive this? If you're a truck person, this one's going to take the cake right here. So this customer came in, we took the plates off the car, cut him a check on the spot, put it on our lot. It's not even cleaned yet, but could be yours. At $50,995, you're not gonna find another truck like this, and I promise you that. You know this, again, if you've been looking around. $50,995 is gonna make this somebody's summer, right? And it's got 23,000 miles, and it's the head turner of trucks right here. I don't even have to talk about the payment because, let's face it, it's gonna be a little high. So visit us at the store, or you go to SyracuseCars.com. You're gonna see both dealerships, Bridgeland and Candy Cars, hundreds of vehicles. You're not gonna find a better selection. You're gonna find lifted trucks, sports cars, luxury cars. We have it all. This is the spot. Get online, get that credit application in, pick up that phone, however you do it. Get your butt on down to the store and get this before somebody else does. With market-based pricing, it's been very difficult for us to bring some of this Dodge product in that makes sense. Don't get me wrong, I can load up with Durangos till I can fill my whole lot with Durangos. But mathematically, are they gonna make sense for you? Absolutely not, because they typically don't make sense for me. This one came driving in the lot, another one that a customer drove here and sold to us straight off the streets. So non-auction 2022 Durango RT, RT means Hemi. So it's got the big motor, it's got the blacktop wheels, it's got the red leather interior. And let me tell you something, there's something about that red leather interior that everybody likes. Here's an absolute beauty with only 12,000 miles on it, priced aggressively at $44,988. Now, I've done comps in the market. Most of these out there are gonna have 20, 30,000 miles on them. 12,000 is gonna be way below the norm, and the price tag's not gonna be raised to match that. So you're gonna find this thing priced at where the vehicles with double the miles would be. And you're not missing on any of the equipment. So you got the right color, right wheels, right interior. This one's an absolute lady. Get the Bridgeland Auto Brokers, 585 State Route 31, and make this yours today.
Rob, we need a fourth for golf tomorrow. You in?
You guys want me to golf? I wouldn't even know what to wear.
He said he was coming, right?
Told the T-Tape, said to be here at 10 o'clock.
Did he bring his own caddy?
I said to the lady, I got 500 cars on the lot.
150
Please, I'll sell 200 cars this month. You kidding me?
yards, boss.
Thank God he can sell cars.
So here's a pure example of really having at our dealerships something for every budget. Now, this is not gonna be for every budget, but this is gonna be a lot of money for what you're spending here. Here's a 2022 Mercedes-Benz S580. When you think about Maybach, right? Some of us get on, we're online, we see the celebrities, they drive the Maybach Benz, right? Those $400,000, $500,000 units. This essentially is gonna be the platform that you'll see that car built from. So when you get in the interior of this, next level stuff. This thing is just not on this planet, okay? When you talk about autonomous driving, you talk about augmented reality navigation, just options that you don't see and you probably even never heard of. This one's gonna have that. And when you talk about plush, as plush as they get, and to be honest with you, as a car dealer, I get in and out of a lot of cars. I've never been in a car that comfortable. Now, where did I get the car? One of the auctions that I tend to go to, and I buy some of my inventory from, the owner of that auction, this was his personal car. So we bought that from him, this vehicle price tagged out at $120,000 to $130,000 new. With 23,000 miles on it, and let me tell you something, a car guy owned it, so you know that he took care of it like a car guy, right? Spared no expense, took it to North Carolina in the winter, just that kind of a car, right? So if you're looking for that, well, let's face it, whatever you're looking for, as long as you can swing it, you're gonna like this one. So 22 Mercedes-Benz S580, the big boy, price tagged out at $89,995, monthly payment, I'm embarrassed to even tell you, so I'm not even gonna go there. Get online, take a look, SyracuseCars.com. This one's gonna be between Candy Cars and Bridgeland because the wife had to drive this one. So wherever she is where the car's gonna be. So you wanna get your hands on this one, $89,995 is gonna give you that $130,000 ride. Feel it, look it, smell it, taste it with this one. We'll see you at the store. I'd like to bring a big mix in our commercials, but I know in this one I have a lot of those heavyweights, some of those expensive foreign luxury vehicles, some of the expensive sports cars. So there's a good mix, and I wanted to really show you what we can do out here. But I wanted to also bring that budget home. Here is a 2016 Mercedes-Benz CLA. I bought this from a Mercedes dealer, so this is a new Mercedes trade, which is always good stuff, right? Because when somebody's had good experience with the car they own, being Mercedes, they typically return to that brand. So that's gonna be a really good sign when it comes to the quality of this particular car. Again, new Mercedes trade priced at $14,888 or an easy payment of $309 a month. I know the phone is gonna absolutely ring off the hook for this car, because where do you find a nice car like this for under $15,000 and $300 a month? You just can't beat it. Get on down to Bridgeland Auto Brokers, 585 State Route 31 or SyracuseCars.com. Visit that group site. You're gonna see hundreds and hundreds of vehicles like this one. We'll see you online. We hope to see you at the store. Here, in my opinion, is one of the best buys you're gonna find in third row luxury. This one I bought myself. It's one of three. So I have the red, the black, and I have a gray one coming in. This particular one is a 2020 Cadillac XT6 Sport, and it's in the Horizon Red. So we call it retail red because they move very quickly. This particular one is a GM corporate fleet vehicle that I bought directly from GM. This has got 39,000 miles. So essentially it's a corporate lease, right? So chances are a GM executive was driving this vehicle and put 39,000 miles on it, bring it back to the company, and then I get my hands on it. So check this out, a 2020 XT6. This is gonna be a competitor to something like a GMC Acadia, maybe in that Chevy Traverse family. Price tag is $32,594. Now, if I were to bring a Traverse here or an Acadia, loaded equivalently, let's say it was a Denali, for example. If the Denali had 39,000 miles on it, you're paying probably that and then some. But because of supply and demand, this is gonna take this and put it right in that pocket where you can just steal it, in my opinion. So you're taking a vehicle that was $50,000, $60,000 brand new and buying it nearly for half the tag. So $32,594 is gonna put this third row, ultra view roof, so complete sky top. Nice, real nice. Nav screen's that's a big deal for everybody, right? So this has got the real nice nav screen, and it's got a nice blacked out interior, it's luxury. Captain seats in the second row, big wheels, I mean, it's got it all. $32,594 or a payment of $499 a month. How do you beat that? We're not talking 60,000, 70,000 miles. We're talking 39,000 miles, corporate fleet vehicle that can go in your driveway. Real easy. So if you want to look the part, you want to have that luxury, you want to have that $50,000 car feel, you got it right here for almost half the price. $32,594 or $499 a month. SyracuseCars.com has the inventory. We'll see you at the store. Are you an A, B, or a C technician that's not able to turn the hours that you need? Have you ever worked in a dealership or an auto repair facility with unlimited work? Well, we have it here. Visit us at Bridgeland Auto Brokers or CleanCarsCheap.com. Fill out the application and join us for our largest expansion yet. We added a 10,000 square foot facility onto the back of Bridgeland Auto Brokers, and we're just getting finished up with it. As these lifts come in, as these new racks come in, and as the best equipment that you can work with gets dropped right here, we're looking to fill these bays with guys and girls like you. Okay, you want to talk about a lot of German luxury that we've shown you during this show, but here's some Italian luxury right here. A 2024 Alfa Romeo Tonale. Now, it's going to be a smaller SUV, but it's going to be a hybrid that you can control. So with 33 miles of electric-only capability, means that you don't have to put it in gas mode. You can drive this thing in fully electric, back and forth to work, never put a drop of fuel in this thing. Get the full factory warranty. Now, not something that I've had. This is the first one for us. So when I'm the one that goes first, I want to make sure that I'm buying it really right. This is one that I got an exceptional deal on from my side, and we're offering it to you at an exceptional price. We price tagged this one at $39,988. When we look at comps throughout the country, these are selling in the mid 40s with similar mileage, 3,000, 4,000 miles on it. So you're $5,000 to $6,000 below competitive cars. In this model, you get a full factory warranty. And listen, if you're not one that pays attention to stop signs and road signs, this has traffic sign recognition. How much easier can they make it for everybody nowadays? Traffic sign recognition. Now, so much for blowing red lights, right? So if you're looking for something beautiful, you want that luxury car, you want something with 3,000 miles on it with a full factory warranty, but you don't want to pay new, and you want to rob something, right? Put your mask on, get into the store, because this one is going to be an absolute robbery. Visit SyracuseCars.com, visit all these late model vehicles. We have 23s, 24s, single digit miles. We got it all. Can't wait to see you. Get online, shop, SyracuseCars.com, fill out that credit application, pick up that phone, whatever your style. We're gonna be right there because we're open 7 days a week. God, here's an absolutely gorgeous truck for you right here. I had to bring this one out. When you talk about diesel, General Motors has done an awesome job with the 3-liter Duramax. Now, I've had a lot of demand, a lot of phone calls for these trucks, and we've been buying them at a rapid pace. So here's a beautiful one, and let me tell you something, I got about 15 more coming behind it, but this one's gonna go quick because it is the cherry red. This one's got the center console, it's got the leveling kit, it's got the gray slotted out wheels, it is a Z71 package, and for $38,388, how can you miss? This RST is just an absolute beautiful truck. So a lot of guys come in here and they want that RST to begin with, but let alone finding one with the Duramax, good luck. At $38,388, this has got to make all the sense in the world for somebody. You're not spending $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 to get that Duramax badge under your butt. You're going to be able to do that at an easy price tag and an easy payment of $599 a month. Now, I don't know about you, but having an RST Z71, the right wheels, leveling kit, center console, the right color, for a little over $38,000, how does that not make sense? Visit us at cleancarscheap.com. Get online right now, do that credit application, get a hold of one of our representatives because we're open 7 days a week, and I can't talk because I've done about 15 cars today and I'm stumbling all over my words, but stumble on and get this bad boy. We'll see you at the store. Okay, here's another Mercedes-Benz, and God, when I talk about those foreign Highlines, we've really been ramping that up at the Candy Cars location. That's the store that really eats well off of that inventory, right? Our customer base loves that foreign luxury, that they don't have to go to a Mercedes store or a Cadillac dealership and pay that top premium dollar, right? Not a lot of these dealers are bringing this inventory in, but we do a nice job of that. Here's one right here out of Portland, Maine. And the reason I keep telling you about the origin of the car is I really take a lot of pride in the fact that we shop throughout the United States. We don't buy in our backyard in a 1 or 2 day stretch and bring home whatever the heck is local. We shop, we cherry pick. It takes a lot of work to bring them home like that. A lot of work. It takes a lot of buyers. It takes a lot of manpower to get the inventory home that we do. So take advantage of this absolute beauty right here. This is a GLC 300. What is a GLC 300? Well, it's a four-door that they consider a coupe. Why do they consider it a coupe? Because it has that fastback styling. 4MATIC, so it's gonna get you around in the winter with no problem, and come on with that brown leather interior, right? So, and one thing I'll tell you about this car, it smells like old money is what it smells like. So, it smells like a bunch of rich people in there, right? Well, you could be the rich guy, you could be the guy in there smelling and looking rich, but you don't have to be rich because that easy monthly payment's gonna, like I said, make you feel the part. We call that a baller on a budget. So bring that baller status in and let me help you with that budget and put your butt behind the wheel of this little beauty right here. 56,000 miles. Can't remember the payment, but just go online and look at our cars. SyracuseCars.com. This one's at the Candy Cars site. That is a group site that'll take you to both of our massive independent dealerships within Central New York. Many of you have heard of us, but if you haven't, we definitely have the product, definitely worth a view. Get online because we're open 7 days a week. One of the only dealerships that's open 7 days a week for your convenience. We can't wait to see you at the store. Okay, here's one of the nicest trades that I've taken in a long time. And I had the pleasure of working with this couple that came in and traded this for a Denali from me. So I stopped in one Sunday. I was grabbing a couple things out of the dealership, and I happened to have this couple there. And like I usually do, I like to jump in, entertain a little bit, and work the car deals when I can. So I jumped in there and I helped my folks to put this deal together. And I took in this absolutely beautiful 2015 Toyota Tundra 1794. Now we know with the 1794 you have that saddle interior. This one's got the roof, has pretty much every option, JBL sound. It's just the right truck. Now it's got 108,000 one-owner miles on this. I wouldn't typically put something on my commercial with 108,000 miles, nor would I usually resell it. I would send these to auction. But when something comes in with one-owner history, is absolutely impeccable with condition, and I'm able to meet the folks that owned it, drove it, bought it brand new, and I'm comfortable with it to the degree that I'm comfortable with this one, I have no choice but to put it on my lot and resell it. I'm not gonna give another dealer the opportunity and miss out on something like this. So this is gonna be a perfect fit for somebody at $29,988. So think about that. Sure, she's a 2015, but she's the big boy when it comes to Toyota truck, and very competitively priced. And I dare you to try to find one with as clean of a history as you're gonna find with this one. Get on into Bridgeland Auto Brokers, or if you wanna look at hundreds, go right to SyracuseCars.com. You're gonna see some of the sports cars, the trucks, SUVs. You're gonna see a lot of nice trades. And when you look at our stock, see the A at the end of the stock number, you know that that was a trade here. So if you wanna look at some of the best deals that I have on these trades, this is gonna be a perfect example of that. Get online to SyracuseCars.com, or better yet, go right to CleanCarsCheap.com if you want. Go right directly to Bridgeland Auto Brokers. This baby's gonna be on the lot, but it won't last for long. Wow, you wanna talk about Corvette? Now, I love my Corvettes, but I rarely get an opportunity to buy one with under 200 miles on it, even closer to 100. So here's a 23 Corvette convertible Stingray with 107 miles on it. This car I bought on what we call an MSO. That means that it's never been titled. So I bought this out of a GM dealership in Michigan and brought this directly home to me. So this is a dealer that took 15 or 20 of these and bought them, set them aside, and brought them out. So they played a strategic game, and there were several of these. This was the last one that he had in his hands. I took it off of him. I had to have it, and now I'm proud to have this thing on my lot. So this is gonna definitely make somebody an absolutely beautiful ride for $87,988. You're not getting the coupe, you're not getting the one with the wrong wheel package. You got a black, what we call it black, means black outside, black interior. So a black Corvette convertible with 100 miles on it for $87,995. Put this brand new, absolutely beautiful, this can be a garage queen for somebody. Put this one in your garage and feel the feeling driving down the road in the summertime in this one. Visit us at SyracuseCars.com. Visit hundreds and hundreds of vehicles. And this one's gonna probably take the cake. This is the website queen right here. Make it yours today. This 2017 Dodge Challenger, is it a Challenger? You're gonna love the color. It's called Hella Yella. Hella Yella. Whoop. Okay. Sounds cool. I really don't know what it means. Nah, it's just joking.